Joetsu City in the southwest of Niigata Prefecture is rich in history and natural beauty. Among Joetsu's famous sons is Kenshin Uesugi, known as the Dragon of Echigo, a famous warlord of the Warring States period. Amid the upheavals of warfare, Lord Kenshin always respected the spirit of justice by acting according to honour and righteousness. Today, though many years have passed, this spirit still pulses in the land of Joetsu. Kasugayama, where the 4 generations of the Uesugi warlords had a castle during the Warring States period. Takada, a castle town with a 400-year history. Naoetsu, a port that has prospered since olden times. Then in 2005, approximately 13 districts richly endowed with the beauties of nature amalgamated to form a charming new sightseeing area. Joetsu Myoko Station on the Hokuriku-Bura train line opened in March 2015. This new tourist destination has attracted not only Japanese tourists, but also visitors from around the world. A walk along the streets of Joetsu is a walk into the distant past. It also gives you a chance to meet local people and to experience the distinctive quality of Japan's changing seasons. Let's go together for a walk through the streets of Joetsu. Spring, the Grand Cherry Blossom Viewing Party in Takada Park is the inaugural event of the tourist season. Over 1 million people from all over Japan converge on Takada Park to be entranced by the cherry blossoms in full bloom. In the evening, the scenery is once more transformed into a magical landscape of cherry trees lit up by paper lanterns. This is one of Japan's 3 major nocturnal cherry blossom viewing events and has been certified as an evening illumination heritage site. The beauty of such a uniquely Japanese scene is world famous, and CNN has described Takada Park as one of the 5 loveliest places in the world to see cherry trees in bloom. In Takada Park, the setting for the cherry blossom viewing party is a 3-story tower, originally built in the Edo period by Lord Tadetaru Matsudaira, the 6th son of Ieyasu Tokugawa. Restored in 1993, it still remains the symbol of the town. Takada, a prosperous castle town. Let's go for a walk round the town in search of traces of the past. Takada's most distinctive street is the covered street Gangi, with jutting out eaves to protect the houses from heavy snow. Gangi Street, as it exists today, is the longest street in Japan. Gangi Street is dotted with traditional townhouses known as machiya. No sooner do you set foot in it that you can almost hear the breath of the people who lived here long ago. One block is taken up by teramachi, an unusual group of temples even for Japan. This block was constructed long ago in the Edo period to protect the castle. Today, it is still lined with 65 temples. These include the Jokoji Temple, whose main hall is an important national cultural property, and in whose mausoleum is enshrined the parietal bone of Shinran, founder of the Shin school of Buddhism. Its magnificence is overwhelming. Summer. The outer moat of Takada Park is hidden by a carpet of lotus blossoms. Here, in the largest expanse of lotuses in the Orient, the blossoming flowers herald the beginning of Joetsu's hot, lively summer. Joetsu Matsuri, a festival that dates back 400 years, is one of summer's best-known events. For a week, The whole town is in a furore, with folk songs, processions of decorated floats, and fireworks displays. On the final evening, a rice offering ceremony in which young people leave an offering of rice at the shrine brings the festival to a close. The hot summer is also the time for seaside fun and games. Joetsu has 4 swimming beaches, all with excellent water quality, where you can swim and practice water sports. Beside the seashore, there is an aquarium displaying over 10,000 fish from over 400 different species. The aquarium also breeds the largest colony of Magellanic penguins in Japan. Just what you need for summer memories. Afterwards, twilight over the Sea of Japan is not to be missed. As the evening sun is swallowed up by the great expanse of ocean, the sea, shore and sky turn orange to produce a glorious sunset unique to this part of the world. Kenshin Uesugi, the famous Warring States commander, was born in Joetsu. Kasugayama Castle, where Lord Kenshin lived, is an imposing mountain fortress. Lord Kenshin himself no doubt looked out from the summit on the same spectacular scenery you can see today. Let's fall in love with the scenery as we explore the former haunts of Lord Kenshin. Rinsenji Temple in Kasugayama is where the young Lord Kenshin underwent a strict literary and military training. It is said that its thatched front gate was once the postern gate of Kasugayama Castle, which was moved to its present location. These state-supported provincial temples were built all over Japan during the Nara period. One of them, Gochikokubunji Temple in Joetsu, was restored by Lord Kenshin and is still much loved by people today as a place that brings comfort and peace. Summer comes to a close at the end of August with one final highlight, the Kenshinko Festival at the end of August. This festival is in memory of Kenshin Uesugi, still thought of with affection today for his love of honor and righteousness, including events such as a warrior procession in which warriors march through the town, and a reenactment of the Battle of Kawanakajima, where Lord Kenshin fought against Shingen Takada. The intensity and realism of the festival fascinates spectators. Here you can clearly see the spirit of justice which has been handed down in Joetsu from generation to generation. Next we come to autumn. Joetsu, famous as a rice-growing region, gets ready to harvest the crop of koshihikari rice. A rich harvest nurtured by clean water and fertile soil. We promise you will marvel at the unforgettable taste and scent of koshihikari rice. Delicious rice gives rise to food's treasure. That's right, Japanese sake. In a brewery in Joetsu, master brewers in Echigo painstakingly make sake using traditional skills. The brewery produces famous brands of rich, flavoursome sake in which you can taste the fertile climate of Joetsu. Visitors flock from all over Japan to the Echigo Kenshin Sake Festival in October for a taste of Joetsu sake. Japanese sake goes exceptionally well with local delicacies. Seafood from the Sea of Japan is even more delicious when the cold weather sets in. There are many Japanese restaurants in the town serving delicious Japanese cuisine, such as tasty raw fish. Autumn is the season for trips and outings, and there are many activities to choose from. Mount Ogami boasts one of Japan's finest paragliding sites where you can walk in the air, wafted by the breeze from the Sea of Japan. Here you see the Shinetsu Trail, 80 kilometers long, on the border between Niigata and Nagano prefectures. This is a popular hiking trail where you can enjoy the beauty of changing seasons. Winter, a world covered in a blanket of snow. Joetsu is also the birthplace of Japanese skiing. Since the snow quality on the slopes is excellent, you can enjoy winter sports to your heart's content. February is enlivened by the Corridor of Candles. 100,000 candles are lit over a distance of 60 kilometers in the silence of Joetsu's winter. This magical winter scene, unique to Joetsu, is unmissable. Cherry blossoms in spring. The sparkling sea of Japan in summer. The rustle of rice in autumn. Winter covered in snow. Joetsu has many different faces. Luxuriant nature, delicious food, and the spirit of justice carefully nurtured since the days of Lord Kenshin. Joetsu is waiting to welcome you with its own inimitable hospitality.